Welcome back to Unsolicited Bourbon Reviews, episode 85. And today we're going to go ahead and do another Smoke Wagon product. This is Smoke Wagon Malted Rye. So we've done the Smoke Wagon Small Batch. We've done the Smoke Wagon Uncut the Younger. We're going to do the Uncut Unfiltered within the next 15 episodes. But this one's a little different, and this was a bit of a limited release that I was able to get this past year. I think Smoke Wagon has done some really impressive stuff. I think we've talked about it before that they have no intention in terms of being a distillate producer. I think what they want to do is continue their business model of being selecting their barrels through MGP and just coming up with really cool ways to finish the bourbons. We talked about it. We talked about it before. So Smoke Wagon definitely does it. Barrel does it. Stellum, which is a subsidiary of Barrel, Penelope. So all these great brands do like this finishing process through MGP, and kind of everyone's attitude is like, hey, this is great. This works for us. This is way cheaper for us to do this as opposed to coming up with their own distillate, and we can still make really fun, really cool products, and we can experiment with different flavors. So I'm not quite the biggest rye fan. I think it's starting to grow on me, in all honesty. The more that I've done these, I've been drinking these, that the rye flavor has it's grown on me. I think kind of early on it was just like too hot, it's kind of too intense, and I think just kind of in time, it's become a really nice drink, especially in the wintertime or especially it's cold. I think ryes are great, depending on what it is. There's some that I just can't do. It's kind of like the IPAs of the beer world, where it's just, some are just so intense that, it's like, it's not even enjoyable. So this is unique because this is a malted rye. So the two main grains in this mash bill are obviously the rye, which is going to be 51%, and the malted barley, which is an astounding 49%. So I think this is what makes it so different, unique, that it was just two grains, rye and malted barley. And I think, people were kind of unsure about, wanting to, take a chance on this one right here. So, and it's also, it's a cask strength, so it's 120 proof. So, just kind of looking at it, it's going to be, it could be a lot going on. It could be really intense, but I think because it's Smoke Wagon, I think that's probably the reason why that I went ahead and bought the bottle. I've obviously had a few pours, and go ahead and we'll do a pour tonight, and we'll go ahead and talk about it and give it a grade. So, and the age bill, I think, is 6 years on this one. I'm not incredibly confident with that, but I think most of their stuff is 4 to 6 years, and I think their uncut unfiltered is 9 year. So, okay. Definitely get that cinnamon spice rye off the nose. Makes sense. Get a little bit of that. So Smoke Wagon does have a very distinct smell. So it's not really a must. It's just a very significant, very noteworthy smell. So you get the Smoke Wagon musk, even though I said it wasn't musk, and you kind of get caramel, and you do get that malted barley that opens up a little bit. You get some chocolate, kind of maybe some oatmeal, kind of like a yeast, like a bread. All right, and we'll go ahead and give it a sip. Very smooth. So the rye spice is very intense with this. And then as soon as you get kind of like through the second part of the palate, it turns into just like really nice, creamy taste. You get some chocolate. Kind of gets like a chocolate like mousse taste to it, and then it kind of goes into kind of that oat kind of cereal taste. I think it's really nice, really pleasant, really different. Definitely not an everyday drinker, but I think this is very good. So we'll go ahead and give it a value grade. So this stuff goes for about over $100. I got an MSRP. I got it for like 65. So I would say this is 7. Yeah, 7. Taste. I will give this for a rye. I had to give it 6 point. Well, no, I give it a 7. It's good for what it is, but it's not a true rye. I wouldn't recommend this if someone was looking for a rye, but if you're looking for something different, a rye taste, that's the outlier. That's kind of the caveat, but I think this is a 7. So overall, this is a 7. I think this is great, unique, fun, and if you're looking for something different, this is it. So, all right, guys, thanks.